New city, new job and new home. Everything was new for Simran. So when she received a call from her school friend Rashmi, she was overjoyed. Rashmi was coming to stay with Simran for a few days, along with her younger sister Priya. 2 days later, Rashmi arrived at Simran's house with her little sister. But that very night, Simran had to spend the entire night at the office due to her night duty. In the morning when Simran returned home exhausted, she was shocked by the scene. Rashmi and Priya were sitting huddled in the bedroom, looking terrified. Their suitcases and bags were fully packed, signaling that they wanted to leave the house. Simran asked, "What happened?" Hesitantly, Rashmi said, "Simran, we both were sleeping in the big room after laying out mattresses. Everything was fine for a while, but suddenly, there was a loud sound of a door opening. I got up and saw that the kitchen door was open, and the light was on. I went and turned off the light and came back to sleep. But then the kitchen light turned on by itself again, and he came out from inside." Simran asked who. Rashmi replied uneasily, "I don't know who he was, dude. That boy was searching for something in a dazed manner. I don't know what." Simran tried hard to convince them, but they weren't willing to stay there any longer. Simran wondered what had happened, but she did not have much time to think about it. Days came and went, and Simran returned to her old routine. But one night something strange happened. Simran was sleeping in her room when a loud noise suddenly woke her up. She went toward the big room and saw that the kitchen door was open and the light was on. Gathering courage, Simran went to look in the kitchen, but there was no one there. But when she turned around, a boy was standing right in front of her. Simran froze on the spot. Before she could say anything, the boy asked her, "Have you seen it here? My father's papers are in that bag." Simran's mind went blank. She was terrified and stuck to the wall like a lizard. The boy was circling around her. Suddenly, he turned to Simran and said, "Maybe I left it in the factory." After that, the boy turned and went straight into the kitchen. And that's when Simran saw the back of his head. It wasn't there, as if some fatal accident had blown away that part of his skull. Simran was still stuck to the wall. She waited for a long time, but the boy didn't come out of the kitchen. After a while, mustering courage, Simran went to check the kitchen. She looked inside, but there was no one there. After that, this incident became common. Every 3 to 4 days, Simran would hear the sound of the door opening and the kitchen light turning on. But after that day, she would tightly cover herself with her blanket and quietly go back to sleep. Simran called her landlord, but the landlord didn't give her a straight answer. It was only after talking to the neighbors that she learned this wasn't a new story for that flat. Many years ago, a boy had come to live in the same flat, who died in his factory when a machine fell on him. That boy often appeared to the residents here, sometimes in the kitchen, sometimes in the big room, searching for something in a dazed manner. After hearing this, she searched the entire flat but found no documents or bag. One day, she found a torn old bag on the attic below the balcony, which had probably been lying there for years. Simran opened the bag and saw medical insurance papers of a 62-year-old man inside. Simran didn't know what to do with the bag, so she placed it outside the flat's door. A little while later, she thought she should keep the bag with her. She opened the door, but the bag was no longer there. After that, Simran never saw the bag again, nor the boy. Perhaps what he was searching for, he had finally found it.